Only weeks ago, Kerry Katona was publicly questioning whether her best friend had finally gone too far. Now, she's in Dubai, bikini-clad, smiling for the camera, and celebrating that very same marriage she once called bonkers. In a twist few could have predicted, the former Atomic Kitten star has flown out to join Katie Price and her brand new husband, Lee Andrews, on their honeymoon in the UAE. For fans who watched the drama unfold in real time, the images of the two women laughing under the Dubai sun feel almost surreal. Because just last month, Kerry was anything but convinced. The wedding that shocked everyone, the bombshell dropped swiftly and without warning. Katie Price, 47, revealed she had married businessman Lee Andrews, a man she had met on Instagram just 2 weeks earlier while visiting Dubai. 14 days between first contact and "I do." Kerry, now 45, did not disguise her reaction. 2 weeks. Speaking candidly, she admitted she thought her longtime friend had rushed into something reckless. She described Katie, affectionately but pointedly, as absolutely bonkers. The words were not born of malice, but of concern. Katie and Kerry's friendship stretches back years, forged through shared headlines, personal reinventions, public scrutiny, and the peculiar sisterhood of women who have lived much of their lives in the glare of celebrity. Kerry has seen Katie fall in love before. She has seen her hurt before, so when the wedding announcement arrived, it landed like a thunderclap. She insisted she knew exactly what she was doing. Katie, however, was unwavering. A love story written in fast-forward, the setting was undeniably cinematic. Katie announced her marriage from a luxury Dubai hotel suite, a room boasting a private swimming pool and hot tub. A backdrop worthy of a glossy magazine spread. Rose petals were carefully arranged into a romantic message, "Will you marry me?" Katie? The image ignited social media within minutes. The spectacle raised eyebrows not just for its extravagance but for its timing. The wedding came just 11 days after Katie publicly confirmed her split from JJ Slater, a breakup that reportedly left him devastated. For some observers, the quick pivot from heartbreak to honeymoon felt dizzying. For Katie, it felt destined. She later told fans she believed she had found her own, Richard Gere, a Hollywood-style romance unfolding at lightning speed. Katie called it fate. Critics called it impulsive. Kerry's concerns, and her loyalty. Kerry did not mince words when the news first broke. While she emphasized that she would always stand by Katie, she admitted openly that she would never make the same choice herself. "When someone proposes to me," Kerry explained at the time, "I want to know it's forever." Her reservations were rooted in experience, her own and Katie's. Both women have weathered highly public relationships, dramatic headlines, and the emotional toll that comes when private decisions are made very publicly. But loyalty is complicated. Because when Katie returned briefly to the UK to face the inevitable reaction from press, fans, and critics alike, she did not retreat. Instead, she doubled down. Within days, she was back on a plane to Dubai, reuniting with her new husband to continue their honeymoon celebrations. And then came the surprise no one anticipated. Katie invited Kerry. From skeptic to sunseeker in what can only be described as a dramatic about-face, Kerry accepted. She brought along her own partner, Paolo Margagel. Not alone, either. Suddenly, the honeymoon expanded into a sun-drenched group getaway. Photographs emerging from the UAE show the four of them posing confidently by the pool. Katie stunned in a tiny orange bikini, exuding defiance and confidence. Kerry appeared relaxed and carefree, her earlier doubts seemingly softened by sunshine and solidarity. Lee Andrews beamed broadly beside them, visibly delighted. If there had been tension between the two women weeks earlier, it was nowhere to be seen in Dubai. Laughter. Instead, there were smiles. Sunlight reflecting off turquoise water. For outsiders, it was a reminder of how quickly narratives can shift. Katie speaks out throughout the whirlwind. Katie has remained steadfast and vocal. On her YouTube channel, speaking directly to fans as she packed an enormous suitcase for her return to Dubai. "What I want everyone to know is I'm a grown woman," she said firmly. She addressed the criticism head-on. "I'm turning 48 this year. I'm not a young kid." She emphasized how much she has learned over recent years. She rejected the idea that her decision was naive, referencing therapy and self-growth. "I know what I'm doing. I'm not stupid, and if I'm happy, that's all that matters." It was not a plea for approval. It was a declaration of independence. Katie acknowledged that much of what has been written about her relationship is speculation. In her view, no outsider truly understands the full story. "At the end of the day," she explained, "no one knows what I know." Her voice carried conviction. "That's all that matters. I'm very happy. I genuinely can't wait to go back." Public romance, private resolve. Katie Price has long lived her life in chapters, bold, unapologetic chapters that rarely unfold quietly. To critics, the pace feels reckless. This latest chapter is no different. To supporters, it feels romantic. To Kerry, perhaps, it feels like something in between, risky, yes, but still worthy of support. Because friendship sometimes means voicing doubt, and sometimes it means boarding the plane anyway. A honeymoon on their own terms. As the Dubai honeymoon continues, now with friends in tow, Katie appears determined to live exactly as she chooses. There is something almost symbolic in the setting. Dubai, a city known for reinvention. Katie's life, too, has been one long exercise in reinvention, opulence, and transformation. This marriage, she insists, is not impulsive. It is intentional. Whether history will judge it as whirlwind folly or fairy tale destiny remains to be seen. But for now, beneath the Middle Eastern sun, doubts have been replaced by celebration. Kerry is no longer questioning from afar, and standing beside her friend, smiling. She is there.